So, my name is Marissa. Good morning. Welcome to our morning stretch. We're going to start by sitting. So just find a comfortable seat. You can cross your legs sitting Indian style or just bend your knees and sit back on your heels. But just find a comfortable way to sit that your spine is upright, that you're sitting nice and tall. And then just put your hands on your thighs and close your eyes, that you're tuning your attention inward. With your eyes closed, you're just recognizing your breathing, just observing your breathing without having to control your breathing, just noticing an inhale, noticing an exhale, that you have this background of your breathing. So in all of our postures and all of our stretches, this is the foundation, your breathing, that the breath is coming and going. And then with your eyes closed, I just wanted to read to you something. I don't know if many of you know that I'm a medical Reiki master. So I do Reiki. In fact, Reiki healing energy, positive energy is something that we all have. And this is the 5 principles of Reiki. Just for today, I forgive all sources of anger. Just for today, I release all worry. Just for today, I live with gratitude. Just for today, I am kind to all living things. Just for today, I am honest in all that I do. And you can imagine that if you begin even not saying just for today or just for this moment or this session, you can imagine that if you live with these principles, these tenets, that things become easier. So that you're letting go of anger, you're letting go of worry, you're welcoming in gratitude, kindness, and honesty. So these were the 5 principles of Reiki, but they really work well for everything. So you're just sitting with your eyes closed and your hands in your lap, recognizing your breathing is coming and going, letting these ideas of Reiki swirl around. And then separate your eyelashes and open your eyes. Let's come to all fours, to hands and knees. So we're just starting out with our hands right under the shoulders and our knees right under our hips. We'll tuck our toes. Look to the ceiling and arch your spine. Look into your belly and round your spine. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 2 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 1 more time. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Come to a neutral spine and then go up onto high finger pads. Step your right foot inside of your right thumb. Lift your back knee, walk your back foot forward. We'll separate the feet apart, 2 fist width apart, hip width apart, and we'll straighten the legs. Inhale, lift yourself to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Stay where you are. I just want to give you the side view. Inhale, lift yourself to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. 1 more time. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Your hands land shoulder distance apart. Your palms face each other. Then dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down to the ground. Inhale, come to that flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Hands land shoulder distance apart. The palms face each other. Dive right back down over yourself. Inhale to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive right back down over yourself. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Bend your knees and step your right leg long back behind. You're in a low lunge. Take the whole back sole of your foot down. The right foot is down and the right toes face forward slightly to the front right corner of your mat if you're working on a long mat. Then reach your arms forward and up. We're in a warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Your front knee is bent right over your front ankle. Let's open the arms to a T shape. Your palms are face down, and bring your torso parallel to the ground, your arms parallel to the ground. Reach your arms backwards, your palms face up. Then take your hands from the sides of your waist all the way forward. We'll take the arms backwards, and then from the sides of the waist forward. Do it 2 more times, backwards and forward. Your arms are swimming like a breaststroke. 1 more time, backwards and forward. Come back up. You're in a warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Clasp your hands overhead and turn your palms away. Stretch over to your left and come up. 3 more. Left and come up. 2 more. Left and come up. 1 more. Left. Stay to the left. Then come back up with the hands clasped. Lift your back heel. Pivot the heel to the sky. You're in a lunge. Take your back knee down. Point your back foot. Stretch over to your left and come up. 3 more. Left and come up. 2 more. Left and come up. 1 more. Left. Stay to the left. Come back upright. Keep your hands clasped. Take your hands behind your head. Twist to your right. Take your right elbow outside your left knee, your left elbow to the sky, and then come back up to center. Do it 3 more times. Twist and dip, and come back up. 2 more. Twist and dip, and come back up. 1 more. Twist and dip. Let's stay here. The right elbow outside the left knee. That left elbow is trying to reach the sky. Split your arms, your right hand outside your left foot, your left arm to the sky. So you're trying to get that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Stay in the twist and tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. You're in a twisted lunge. Let's stay with the twist. Just walk your back foot forward. Your feet are apart, your knees are bent. So your right elbow is outside of your left knee. You're in a twisted chair. Lower your hands down to frame your feet. Drop your head and straighten your legs. Inhale, lift to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your same exact right leg long back behind. It's that same right leg. Take your back foot down. Reach your arms forward and up. It's a warrior 1. We're still on the same side that we just did. Open to warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Take your left hand to the inside of your left foot. You're on high finger pads. Take your right arm over your ear. It's a big stretch. Breathe here. Take your right arm to the sky and straighten your front leg. In order to straighten your front leg, you might move your left hand just below your left knee, or you might even have your left hand to high finger pads outside of your left foot. You're looking up to see your thumb. You're in a triangle pose, Trikonasana. Stay facing the side wall. Take your right hand to your right hip bone. You're holding on. Take your left hand to your left hip bone. You're holding on. Then lift your torso and move your torso forward and then parallel to the ground. Stay here. The crown of your head is reaching forward. Your torso is parallel to the ground. Then behind your back, you're going to hold on to your elbows. So you're holding your elbows behind your back and rise up. Let's keep the front leg straight. Let's keep the left hip crease pulling backwards and the right hip bone coming forward. As you fold forward, now not only parallel to the ground, come parallel to your front thigh. So you're going lower. The crown of your head is releasing down. Breathe here. Bend your front knee, release your hands to frame your front foot. Lift your back heel, you're in a low lunge. Reach your arms forward and up, you're in a high lunge. In a moment, not yet, we're gonna take the right knee into the chest and the hands to the hips. Try it now. 4, lunge. 3, lunge. 2, lunge. 1, let's stay here. Let's point the right foot and wrap the right leg as high as you can around the left leg. The toes are going to try to come behind the calf. Instead of the knees veering to the left, draw them more to center. Take your arms to a cactus pose. Take your elbows in front of you. Take your left elbow over your right elbow. Descend your torso like an elevator coming down. Then bring your torso parallel to the ground. Keep your arms wound up and unwind your top leg. Your right leg goes behind you off the ground. You're in a warrior 3 with the legs. Let's unwind the arms. Your left hand goes down to high finger pads. Your right arm goes to the sky. You're in a half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Let's do a twist. Take your right hand down and your left arm up. You're in a revolved half moon. Breathe here. You might even look up to see your left thumb. Let's take both hands down and walk the back foot forward. Your feet are landing hip width and parallel at the front edge of the mat. Inhale, lift to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Bend your knees and put your hands on your thighs. Hug your elbows in close to your waist. Inhale, look to the ceiling, arch your spine. Exhale, round your spine and look in. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 2 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 1 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Push off your thighs, come to stand up. Lift your shoulders up, take them backwards and down. 3 more. Up, backwards and down. 2 more. Up, backwards and down. 1 more. Up, backwards and down. Clasp your hands at your low back. Stay where you are. I just want to give you the side view. Keep your hands clasped so the palms of the hands are touching. The heels of the hands are glued together. Just lift your knuckles away from your body and then return them to your body. 7 more. Lift and return. 6, lift and return. Keep your chin level with the floor. 5, lift and return. 4, lift. You're stretching your shoulders. You're stretching across the chest. 3 more. Lift and return. 2 more. Lift and return. 1 more. Lift. Let's stay here. Keep clasping your hands and moving your hands away from you. Fold forward, dropping the crown of your head towards the floor. Send your knuckles overhead towards the wall out in front of you as you drop your head. So you're moving in 2 different directions. Your head is dropping and the hands are lifting. Then release your hands outside of your feet. Inhale, lift yourself to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Bend your knees and reach your arms forward and up to the sky. You're in an awkward chair pose. So we have our feet apart. Pull your butt backwards and down. Breathe here. Instead of your knees bending over your toes, you're pulling your butt backwards so that your knees are bending over your heels. Lower your hands outside of your feet, drop your head, straighten only your right leg so your left knee is bent. Take your right arm to the sky, look up to see your thumb. Linger here, stay here, breathe here. On an exhale, lower this right hand down and bend both of your knees. Then straighten only your left leg and take your left arm out to the side and up to the sky. Look up to see your thumb. Linger here, breathe here. On an exhale, bend your knee and take your hand down. Drop your head and then straighten your legs as best you can. And then rebend your knees. Do it 3 more times. Straighten your legs as best you can and rebend them. 2 more. Straighten your legs as best you can and rebend them. 1 more. Straighten your legs as best you can and rebend them. Inhale, come to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Let's do our little series on the second side. Step your left leg long back behind. Take your whole back sole of the foot down. So your left foot is over to the left and the left toes are facing forward to the front left corner if you're working on a long mat. Reach your arms forward and up. You're in a warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Open your arms out to a T shape. Come forward, your torso and arms parallel to the ground, your palms are face down. Reach your arms backwards, and then from the sides of the waist, reach the arms forward, out to the side and backwards. Forward, out to the sides and backwards. Do it one more time. Forward, out to the sides and backwards, and then the arms come forward. Rise up. You're in a warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Lift your back heel and pivot the heel towards the sky. Here you are in a high lunge. From here, clasp your hands overhead and turn the palms away, and then slowly descend your back knee down to the mat. Point your back foot, stretch up and over to your right, and come up. 3 more to your right, and come up. 2 more to your right, and come up. 1 more to the right, stay to the right, stretch here. Come back up, keep the hands clasped, clasp the hands behind your head, twist over to the right, take your left elbow outside the right knee, and come back up. Unwinding. 3 more. Twist and dip, and come back up. 2 more. Oh, I skipped something. Twist and dip, and come back up. Doing those stretches when we were up. Twist and dip. Let's stay here. Let's split the arms. The right hand is up, the left hand is down. You're stretching here. Keep the twist. Tuck the back toes and lift the back knee. Walk your back foot forward. You're staying in the twist. So that right arm is to the ceiling. Your left elbow is down, is outside of the right knee. It's a twisted chair. Take both hands down to frame your feet. Inhale, come to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your same exact left leg long back behind. Take your whole back foot down. Reach your arms forward and up. It's a warrior one. Open to warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Take your right hand to high finger pads inside of your right foot. There's this bone-to-bone connection. This right arm and right knee, they push against each other as leverage. So the left arm goes over your ear towards the wall out in front of you so that you're turning your heart not only to the side wall, but to the ceiling with the leverage of that right arm and right knee pushing into each other. Take the left arm to the ceiling, straighten your front leg. Maybe that right hand goes below the right knee or to finger pads outside of the right foot. You're in a triangle pose, Trikonasana. Let's stay opening to that left side wall. We'll take the left hand to the left hip bone. We'll take the right hand to the right hip bone. You'll lift yourself up and then turn forward and bring your torso parallel to the ground. Then hold on to your elbows back behind you and rise up. So tug your right hip bone backwards and your left hip bone forward. Stay holding your elbows and come forward. You have these straight legs, but now go parallel to the front thigh. So you're dropping your head, you're stretching here. Release your hands to the floor, high finger pads, and bend your front knee. Lift your back heel, you're in a low lunge. Reach your arms forward and up, you're in a high lunge. Not yet, but when we come forward, we're gonna have the left knee into the chest and the hands on the hips. Try it now. 4, lunge. 3, lunge. 2, lunge. 1, let's point this left foot and wrap it as high as we can around the opposite leg. Maybe the toes even peek out behind the calf, but instead of the knees veering to the right, they come forward. Your arms go to cactus. Take the elbows in front of you. Take your right elbow over the left. Your torso comes down parallel to the wall in front of you, then parallel to the ground. We'll unwind the top leg to a warrior 3. The back leg is off the ground. Let's undo the arms. Take the right hand down to high finger pads and the left arm up to the sky. You're in a half moon. Lower the left hand down and take your right arm to the sky. You're twisting around yourself. You're in a revolved half moon, Pavrita Ardha. Let's come out to a forward bend. Your hands come down and your feet come down. Inhale, lift to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Bend your knees and take your left knee to the ground behind you. Take your right knee to the ground behind you. Plant your hands flat. Widen the knees and the feet apart and turn your toes out. We're coming to a frog position. So we're going to take the legs even wider and wider and wider. And then we'll come down onto our elbows. Our forearms are down. The forearms are parallel to each other. Your fingers are spread wide apart. Just pause here. Breathe here. It's a stretch for the inner thighs. It's a stretch for the groins. In your mind, go back to those principles of Reiki, of healing energy, of positive energy that swirls through you. The idea of letting go of anger, letting go of worry, cultivating kindness and honesty. Let's come up onto our hands. Let's narrow the knees in. We'll come back to all fours, to hands and knees. Point your feet and take your feet over to your right. Walk your hands backwards. You're sitting behind your knees. Your feet are over to the right. Take your hands to the left. Come down onto your elbows. You're in a twist. Breathe here. Let's take the right arm to the ceiling and look up to see the thumb. We'll scoop this right arm inside of the left arm, 8, and lift it up. 7, and lift it up. 6, and lift it up. 5, and lift it up. 4, and lift it up. 3, and lift it up. 2, and lift it up. 1, and lift it up. We'll come back down onto the elbows, onto the forearms. Then we'll lift our elbows up, come up onto high finger pads, walk your hands in close to you, come back to all fours, hands and knees, you're facing me. Keep the feet pointed, take your feet over to your left. Walk your hands backwards, sit behind your knees. Have your feet to the left, take your hands to the right, you're twisting, come down onto your elbows. Your forearms are parallel to each other. Lift your left arm up and scoop the left arm inside of the right. Coming up, 2, and scoop. 3, and scoop. 4, and scoop. 5, and scoop. 6, and scoop. 7, and scoop. 8, and scoop. Take that left arm back up to the ceiling. Look up to see your thumb. And then come down onto the elbow. Lift your elbows up. Go up onto high finger pads. Walk your hands in. Instead of coming to all fours, just face me with your feet out in front of you. Your knees are bent. Take your hands to your shins. Pull back on your shins that you're sitting up nice and tall. Stay where you are. I just want to give you the side view. Let's come down onto our elbows. Let's come down onto our shoulders. So you're coming all the way down. The back of your head is down on the ground. Your hands are down. Your soles of the feet are down. Have your feet separated, hip width apart. So it's just like when we were standing up, we had our feet 2 fist width apart. So even though you can't see your feet, have this spatial awareness that your feet are separated. Then lift your hips up. You're in a bridge position. Then lower yourself down. Take your knees into your chest. Your hands are still down. Then zip your legs together as if you had one leg. Then move your knees forward right over your hips and make your shins parallel to the ceiling as you flex your feet. So you have this 90-degree right angle with your legs. It's as if there was a platter, like a tray of beverages on your shins, and you don't want that tray to fall towards your nose. So you don't want your ankles lifted high and that imaginary tray on your shins falling towards your nose. And you don't want your ankles low and that imaginary tray falling towards the ground. You want your shins parallel to the ceiling. So this imaginary tray of beverages is resting just nice and still on your shins. From here, let's straighten the right leg. It's on a diagonal and rebend it. Do it again. Right leg and bend. 3, bend. 4, bend. 5, bend. 6, bend. 7, bend. 8, do with the left leg. Left, bend. 2, bend. 3, bend. 4, bend. 5, bend. 6, bend. 7, bend. 8, stack your hands behind your head. Your elbows are wide apart. Then lift your upper body up, twist to the right, go back to center, come down. Let's make that a smooth movement. Come up and twist to the right and come down. 3 up to the right and down. 4 up to the right and down. 5 up to the right and down. 6 up to the right and down. 7 up to the right and down. 8 up to the right. Let's come up to center, twist to the left, come back to center and down. Make it a smooth movement. 1 movement, up and twist and down. Up and twist and down. Up and twist and down. 5, down. 6, we're going to the left. 7, down. 8, down. Good. Let's alternate. Let's not yet, but when we do it, we're going to go up to the right and down, and then up to the left and down. Try it now. Up right and down, up left and down. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, come back down. From here, let's straighten the right leg on a diagonal. We'll come up and twist to the left and come down, the legs go back together. So you're straightening the right leg as you come up and then rebending it as you go down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, okay, let's rest here. When we come up towards the right, we're going to straighten the left leg. So we're going to twist to the right and straighten the left leg on a diagonal. We have 8 of them. Let's try it now. Going up to the right, the left leg gets straight, come down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, good. Take your hands down by your side. Just bicycle your legs like you're riding a bicycle. Let's take that bicycle lower to the ground and then higher to the sky. We're moving the bicycle lower, like our feet are going towards the floor. And then we're taking that bicycle as if our soles of the feet are going to the ceiling. So we're bicycling our legs going down and then bicycling our legs going up. And then just come with the shins parallel to the ceiling, bicycling your feet, and then reverse your bicycle. Let's stay with the shins parallel to the ceiling. We'll go to regular bicycle forward, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, straighten your legs to the ceiling, flex your feet, then point your feet, flex and point, 2 more, flex and point, 1 more, flex and point, flex your feet and keep them flexed, stack your hands behind your head, your elbows go wide apart, lift your upper body up and down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down. Let's take the feet just a few inches apart and back together. Apart, together. 3, together. 4, together. 5, together. 6, together. 7, together. 8, together. Let's take the hands down by our side. Our palms are face down. Then reach the straight arms, long arms, all the way back behind you. So the back of your hands are on the ground. Your arms are reaching all the way past your head. Then turn your palms to face each other and take your hands together. It's known as a high prayer. Then separate your feet. Come up with your prayer hands between your legs. Go down, your legs go together. So come up and out, in and down. Up and out, in and down. 4 up and out, in and down. 5 up and out, in and down. 6 up and out, in and down. 7, up and out, in and down. 8, up and out. Let's do it again. 8, down. 7, down. 6, down. 5, down. 4, down. 3, down. 2, down. 1, stay up. Take your hands to the outside of your thighs. Zip your legs together. Bend your knees. Your shins are parallel to the ceiling. Rock yourself forward, but your shins are going to stay forward and your feet are going to stay off the ground as you sit up. So your shins are parallel to the ceiling and you're sitting up with your feet off the ground. Hold on to your elbows out in front of you and just pause here like an I Dream of Jeannie arm. Then separate your feet and separate your knees. Step your feet down. Take your hands to hold below your knees on your shins. Pull back on your shins so that you can sit up nice and tall. Breathe here. Stay facing forward. Extend both of your legs forward and then reach your arms to the ceiling. Zip your legs together. Reach yourself up and forward. Maybe your hands hold the outsides of your feet, not the tops of your feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come forward. Do it 2 more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, come forward. Do it 1 more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. Let's stay here. But instead of rounding and hunching your back, lift your heart up, that your shoulders go down your back, that you're coming over with a flat back, a nice strong spine. In your mind, return to those Reiki principles of letting go of anger, of letting go of worry, of building up our kindness and our honesty. Breathe here. Come back up, lower your hands down to high finger pads. Just turn and twist to your right. Come back to center, turn and twist to your left. Come back to center. Come to sit however is comfortable to you. Would you like to cross your legs? Would you like to sit on your shins? However is comfortable to you. So we're coming to a full circle. We're ending just as we began. Put your hands on your thighs, just sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes and send your attention inward, that you're once again connecting to your breathing. You're noticing your inhale. You're noticing your exhale. So again, in my medical Reiki training, they dealt with these principles. Just for today, I forgive all sources of anger. Just for today, I release all worry. Just for today, I live with gratitude. Just for today, I am kind to all living things. Just for today, I am honest in all that I do. Bow your head down into your heart. Even though your eyes are closed, you're looking into all of this. The release of anger, the release of worry, this cultivation of gratitude and kindness and honesty. Lift your head, separate your eyelashes to open your eyes. Thank you so very much for coming.